Hello everyone, it's April today, and you're listening to me, Sando Anye. Today, I'm super excited to pull a really cool trending article for you archive for us to check out. The title is up, Bridging the Image Gap Between Imaging Painting and Large Career Visible Watermark Removal. Oh, that's a mouthful. go.kbiak/kbh/.org/abs/2504.4687D1. It's on. Okay, so you know those watermarks you see on images, logos, text, particles, a picture, usually for copyright? Well, sometimes they're really big and kind of in the way. Why? They can cover up important stuff in the image. This paper is all about figuring out how to remove those big, visible watermarks using AI. So, the big problem this paper tackles is that removing these watermarks, especially the illustrative ones, is super tricky. Existing AI methods are always good at it. They often struggle to rebuild the background perfectly once the watermark is gone, especially if the watermark covers a complex part of the picture. 4. Plus, many methods really depend on knowing exactly where the watermark is. 5. They're going to need a perfect outline or mask at the watermark to work well. 6. They're getting a perfect mask reveal although the image is hard. If the mask is wrong, you might take off the watermark behind or mess up the background. So, what's the cool idea in this paper? They came up with a new way to use this. AI is learned from some cold imaging painting. When imaging painting, why shows in missing part of a picture, like magic. 3. But just using inpainting isn't enough, because watermarks are often safer. Right. 4. There's still some faint background info on the watermark. 5. This paper's method cover uses the leftover information. 6. They adopt a smart inpainting AI called LaMa, which is already good at filling big gaps. 7. They built this dual burner system. Think of it as to help us. 8. One hopper branch focuses on cleaning away the watermark stuff. 9. The other hopper branch focuses on gathering clues from the faint background of the watermark in the original image. 10. And then, they use specials to lift fusion module. Made small updates to mix the information from this helpers into the main inpainting AI. Yeah, this helps the main AI do a much better job restoring the background. Top. And get this. They figured out a way to train AI using coarse mask. 13. That means up half, not so half key bars of the watermarks. 14. So the final AI isn't super fussy. But needing a perfect mask during actual use is awesome for real-world pictures. How does it compare to other tech? Well, the researchers did lots of tests. Their method worked a lot better than other existing watermark removal methods, especially on images with those really big annoying watermarks. Even when they gave it only rough masks, their methods still did a great job. Much better than others. It's also better than just using standard image inpainting, because it uses that hidden info under the watermark. So where could you actually use this? Let's think of some examples. First, imagine online platforms like social media or photo sharing sites. They could use this to check images where a big watermark might be hiding something important or inappropriate. Can't do narration, 2. Second, think about storing old photos. Maybe you only have a version with a photographer's giant watermark on it, and you lost the original. This tech could potentially help us store it clean. That's right. And third, for companies or artists who use watermarks, they could use this kind of tool to test how strong the watermarks are. Like, if the AI can remove it easily, maybe they need a tougher watermark to sign. So, this paper introduces a really smart way to tackle a tricky problem, making images cleaner or potentially helping the areas from content safety to photo restoration. Super interesting stuff. Right? That's all the time we have for today's archive dive. Thanks for tuning in. This was Sando Ani. Catch you next time. Bye bye.